Hello friends. So in this specific video, what we are going to discuss is the selection sort programming. Okay, we are taking C programming in consideration in this specific video, and we will just see that how in C program we will just implement selection sort. Before that, in part one, we have discussed how selection sort work. So we must have to know what is basic criteria of selection sort. And after knowing that, in second part, we are just discussing how we are going to implement that in C program. So this is basically the different modules of the C program that we will use in selection sort. As you all know that whenever a program is compiled, the very first step that compiler takes is it searches for the main method, and when it finds it, it just jump to that specific method. So what will happen? Very first, that the compiler will jump to this specific function, and initially at the very first line, what it will do, it will declare an array of type integer and then allot 5 memory locations to it. After that, it will initialize those memory locations with all these numbers. These are 7 numbers. They will be initialized in different memory spaces that is being allocated for that array. Okay. After that, it will jump to the second line. In second line, we are calling cell sort function, and we are passing the name of the array A and total number of element 7 in this case. Okay, this is very important step that we have to know, that we should know the name of the function cell sort, we should know the name of the array that we are passing, and we should know the total number of elements that we will pass as argument to this function. Okay, as soon as the statement, the compiler will process this line, what it will do, it will jump from here to another function, that is this specific block. Okay, now we are going to elaborate this. When the compiler will come to this specific function, what it will do, inside this, it will initialize all the required variables that we are going to use in this function body. Then there will be two specific loops that this program is going to use. One is the outer loop. What this loop will do, it's basically used for iterating the program, iterating the whole concept to n numbers of times. Say we have 7 elements in this array, so we will have to check each and every elements, and we have to do the process, and we have to iterate the logic that we are implementing in selection sort n numbers of times. That's why this loop is required. Inside this, what we are doing, okay, initially what we are saying, that if I is whatever the value of I is, in very first time I is 0, so minimum will hold the position 0 in this case. So what we are saying, minimum is here at this position. Okay, and then the inner loop will start. From where the inner loop is going to start, it's starting from I plus 1. Okay, so this will be the position of j from where it is going to start in the very first iteration, and it is also iterating till the end of the array elements, means it will move starting from 4 till 1. Okay, then what it is doing inside, it is comparing if a of minimum position is 0, a of minimum value is 8. If 8 is greater than a of j, where is j? J is in this place. What is the value of a of j? That is 4. If 8 is greater than 4, condition is true. What it will do, it will change the position of minimum. Now minimum is position is here. Okay, so you must be understanding the concept of this, right? What we are trying to do is, we are trying to find what is the minimum position right now, and as you can see, the minimum position right now is 1. Okay, so it should be the very first, at the very first iteration of this program, 1 will be considered as the smallest element of this array, and it should be swapped. What we are doing next is, we will iterate it with all the elements. When j loop will be over, it will come to this statement. We are checking if minimum is not equals to I. Okay, minimum is not I right now, because initial I is 0 and minimum is here, so this statement is true. In that case, what will happen, temp, we are swapping what, the position of I that was here with the position of min that is here. So these two positions will be interchanged. One will be here, and 8 will be here. So what we are seeing after the very first iteration of this program is that we are getting the smallest element of this array at a very first position. Okay, if we are going to iterate the same program, what will happen in every iteration? The second smallest element, then the third smallest element, and then the fourth smallest element, and so on. These all will be at their specific position. Okay, after that what will happen? I will be 1, so I is here, means minimum is I. That means minimum position will be taken by this, and j will start from there. And every time it will be compared. If 4 is greater than 6, no. If 4 is greater than 9, no. If 4 is greater than 2, yes. So minimum position will be here. And then if 2 is greater than 3, no. If 2 is greater than 8, no. In that case, minimum position will keep at this position, right? So 2 is the minimum, it will be swapped, and 2 now will be at the second most position in second iteration. Okay, now in third iteration what will happen? I will be 3, so I will be 2. In that case, minimum will be here, then minimum will be compared with 9. So minimum is still in this position, minimum is now with 4. Now minimum will be changed, min is here. Okay, then min with 3, min will change, now min is here, and I is here, so min and I will be interchanged. Okay, then you will get this. In next one, I will be here, then it will be compared with 4, and you will see that minimum position will be here, I is here, so 4 and 9 will be interchanged, and you will get this specification. After that, 9, I is here, minimum will be compared with this one, and now finally minimum will be here, I is here, so 9 and 6 will be changed. You will get this one. Then I will be here, j will be here, and then 8 and 9 will be interchanged, and you will get the specific array in sorted order. So this is how your specific program works. Okay, you will get a sorted order, and after that it will jump again to this specific line. It will print the sorted array in ascending order is this. It will print the array. It will call again the print array function with the array name and the total number of element. It will make a normal loop for traversing this, and it will print the total element of array, that in sorted order. So guys, this was basically the program, the function explanation of selection sort. I think it must be clear to all of you. If you have any doubt, any questions, you can write them in the comment section. So till then, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.